in historic downtown Fredericksburg. This explored Fairlane, Victoria. Pretty, pretty. All right, the 56 Ford Fairlane. We're going to walk down here to the rest of them. Of course, beautiful historic Kenmore. I think all these ladies and gentlemen are in there getting a tour of Kenmore. All the rest of them are parked around the corner down here. Good morning, Momo. How are you? Some very pretty cars around the corner here. Have a coffee for me too, please. I can't wake up this morning. Need something more than Pepsi. Alright, this is a BMW 350i. I don't know what year it is, but it's pretty neat. It's definitely antique because it has antique tags. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb this morning. And I tried to do it, but it won't let me. Alright. This is a 1930 Model A. No time for naps. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Oh, he's got digital dash. I love the orange wheels. So that's the 1930 Model A. And we'll walk down here. There's two more down here. Two of my favorite brands. A Chevrolet and another Chevrolet. And that's a 49 Chevrolet Deluxe. I do love my Chevys. I am a Chevy girl. And when they got their windows up, you can't really get much of the dash. IP, when you watch, there's some dash porn for you. Look at the vertical lines going through the center of that dash. That's pretty cool. And that's the 49 Chevy Deluxe. I believe this next car is a 57. I'm not quite positive, but look at her. Isn't she beautiful? What I wouldn't do to have a Corvette of this year or of the 60s vintage. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These cars are from everywhere. That Chevy sedan was from Pennsylvania. Look at the dash in that. Is it pretty? He got his car dirty coming here from North Carolina. Look, it's even got a trailer hitch. I wonder what he tows. Look at that. Oh, it is a 57. Ha ha, I was right. Good morning, Cactus. Ah, she's so sexy. Look at her. Look at her hind parts. Isn't she beautiful? God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I thought it was neat that all these old cars are parked down here in historic Fredericksburg. So I figured I'd take a walk and show you them while I have some time. But yep, they're the two prettiest ones of them all. Of course they are, because they're Chevys. Ooh, it's hot out here today. It's supposed to be 94 and feel like 104. And it's a little after 10 and I'm about to die already. So if y'all are in any kind of heat like this today, make sure you drink your water. I like that BMW too. Oh no, no dying allowed. I will be drinking plenty of water. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool that they're down here. I'm in the shade right now, so I'm not dying as much. Say good morning to Mr. Hugh Mercer. I think he's actually in a vault underneath of there, is what I'm being told. But I don't know. It would make sense why he's sitting on that concrete platform, though. Anyhow, since we're in the middle of dying, I'm going to walk y'all down and show you one monument I didn't show y'all last time. Because I have pounds to lose. Actually, I'm going to go across here in the middle. That way I can show y'all all the wonderful houses. Look at that one. I think I showed you that one last time. I'm not going to be able to read comments for a minute because I'm in the sun. We have some very nice homes down this way. The stroller moms were up here exercising a few minutes ago. Apparently it was too hot. They done moved down there in the shade. That one's pretty. That one's huge. Huge. I'm gonna walk in the street till I see somebody coming. I don't know if y'all have these where you live, but we have these little free libraries, and there's books in them, and they're all over the city. The houses across the street. They're even bigger over there. Actually, this one's pretty huge. Look at that. That's all one house. That's huge. That's my favorite house downtown, is that white one right there on the corner. my phone's getting really hot. I hope I can make it down here and show y'all this before it cuts off. This house is pretty neat. It's an old stone house. That's pretty too. I love that house. Old church across the street over there. All right. I know you've probably seen a little bit of it because I just showed it. All right. This is the Mary Washington Monument, the mother of George Washington. She is buried on this site, along with a couple others. It's a little version of the monument in DC, it looks like, huh? John Crawford and Son from Buffalo, New York, apparently built this monument. And she's buried under it. And there's another little cemetery over here. It's an old cemetery. Let's see if I can put you all over the wall here. All right. And we'll go read a little bit about it. Welcome to the Gordon Family Cemetery. The Gordon family lived at Kenmore from 1819 to 1859, and the 12 grave markers range from 1826 to 1872. Treat all graves and grave artifacts with respect. Report vandalism to the Fredericksburg PD. Please help us preserve the graves, markers, and landscape for future generations. Pretty cool. All right. And this is Mary's Rock. Take you back here. They're playing pickleball down there. The sun is messing with it. But this is Meditation Rock behind Mary Washington's gravesite. Here's the hawk. And you can go crawl down there. I'm not crawling down there. I'll never get back up here. Meditation Rock. Mary Ball Washington prayed for the safety of her son and country during the dark days of the Revolution. This tablet was presented by the National Mary Washington Memorial Association, by whose devoted efforts this monument was erected and this site maintained. And up here is another marker. Let's read this one. Colonel George Eskridge Memorial Tree. May this oak tree from Sandy Point, Westmoreland County, Virginia, home of Colonel George Eskridge, who was guardian for Mary Ball, shelter her last resting place, as she in her early childhood was sheltered and protected by her beloved guardian. As descendants of our illustrious ancestors, we dedicate this tree to memory of our country's noblest mother and her guardian, Colonel George Eskridge. And I'm assuming that that's the oak tree. It looks pretty old. It's huge. But that's pretty cool. There's a playground down there with all the kids. Alright. One more place to take you across the street. And then I'm going to end this and get back in my air-conditioned car. Hi. There is another marker over here I did not read yet. The Mary Washington Monument is the first monument in the United States funded by women to honor a woman. The first resolution in 1890 of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution was a pledge to complete the monument to Mary Ball Washington, mother of George Washington. The effort following her death in 1789 took more than a century to realize. Placed by the Washington Lewis Chapter, NSDAR, in their centennial year 2022 as Daughters of the Revolution. Alright. Now we're going to go across the street. Y'all haven't seen anything yet. This is just the tip of the iceberg. When I have time, I will take you to many more places. This city is full of history. Full of it. Everywhere you go. Alright, this is the Religious Liberty Monument. From a meeting in Fredericksburg, January 13th through 17th of 1777, of a committee of revisers appointed by the General Assembly of Virginia, composed of Thomas Jefferson, George Mason, Edmund Pendleton, George Wythe, and Thomas Lodwell Lee, to settle the plan of operation and to distribute the work evolved. The Statute of Religious Freedom, authored by Thomas Jefferson. In this document, the United States of America made probable its greatest contribution to government recognition of religious freedom. On January 13, 1977, in a rededication ceremony, the Thomas Jefferson Institute for the Study of Religious Freedom, with the support of the Fredericksburg Bicentennial Commission, and in the presence of the mayor and representatives of various faiths, affixed the above plaque to this monument, whose removal from Barton Street was funded by the City Council The original plaque appears on the reverse side of this monument. In memory and appreciation of Dr. Kirk F. Ledecker, 1902 to 1991, founder and director of the Thomas Jefferson Institute for the Study of Religious Freedom, and by whose efforts this monument was relocated to this site. And then on the back side is the original plaque. Placed here by the Rappahannock Assembly Knights of Columbus in honor of religious freedom and the 225th anniversary of the drafting by Thomas Jefferson of the Statute of Religious Freedom for Virginia, January 13th, 2002. And that's the original plaque on the back here. This memorial marks the site of celebration on October 16, 1932, by representatives of leading religious faiths in America, commemorative of the religious character of George Washington, whose boyhood hometown was Fredericksburg, and of the separation of church and state as the Virginia Bill for Establishing Religious Freedom was outlined by a committee consisting of Thomas Jefferson, George Mason, Edmund Pendleton, George Wythe, and Thomas Ludwell Lee, which met in this city on January 13, 1777. This monument was erected originally in 1932 by the State Commission on Conservation and Development. All right. I'll go over here in the shade, read the comments quick. Good morning, Amy. Good to see you. I think I told Momo and Cactus good morning. If I didn't, good morning. IP. You missed the cars, girl. When I end it, you got to go back and watch the beginning. All right. All right, everybody. It's hot as Hades out here. I'm going to end this, go back and get in my car. I just wanted to show y'all the old cars, and then I'm like, oh, I have a light morning. Let me walk down here and show you some stuff that I hadn't shown you yet. So, here we are. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Stay cool. Yes, Amy, it's beautiful here. We miss you. You're coming to see me next month, right? All right, guys. Have a great day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. See you later. Bye.